Hello, everyone, and welcome to Claret and Booze. My name's Nick, and this is my match reaction after the good win away at Luton. I was there, so apologies we didn't do a match reaction after the game. Uh, like I say, I couldn't do it. We didn't have any mobile signal. Was going to do one with the mobile phone. Gary was otherwise engaged. He's had a busy week, so we just couldn't get one out, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm recording this on the night, so it's about 1 in the morning. I've just got back because I went with somebody, lovely chap called Gary Fordham or Fordy. He met me in Enfield Town. I drove him to the game. We had a lovely beer or two. Well, only one. And I drove him home afterwards. Had a nice little kebab stop on the way home as well. Great guy, really nice guy. And it was a good day. It was a really good day. The football I'll go on to talk about in a minute. But in terms of the starting lineups, I was pleasantly surprised to see that the stories were true about Souček not being available. So it was a really strong team. Obviously, Aguirre was back in, Ogbonna was out. But other than that, it was kind of as you were. Ben Rama on the left and the midfield three, which I think is our strongest midfield three and needs to remain as such. I think that needs to be it now. Is Paqueta, James Ward-Prowse and Alvarez. Just a fantastic midfield three. The balance that they've got is brilliant. But yeah, it looks strong. I was a little bit concerned going into the game. I thought we was going to win. I predicted a win. I couldn't predict how we would play, or I could predict how Luton would play, which is pretty much what we do. They're quite comfortable out of possession. I thought, yeah, they're going to try and do to us what we do to other teams, and so that kind of played out. And the first half was probably pretty much a bit of a non-event, wasn't it? Apart from obviously the goal, which was fantastic, but it was very much we had the ball a lot. I mean, they were comfortable, sort of sitting off. They were very disciplined in much the same way that we were against Brighton. You know, we was trying to draw them out. We're not the most creative when we're trying to do things like that, but at times though. At times we looked okay, but we were very much just sort of passing the ball backwards and forwards, left to right, trying to draw them out, but they weren't having it. And had a couple of pretty decent attacks. I think if they were that was a difference between the two teams. I think that they lack quality that we've got. But I thought that they were. I thought they played well. I thought they played well. And in the first half, I wouldn't necessarily say that we deserved to go in 1-up. If I'm honest. I thought probably a draw, would have been fair. The atmosphere was absolutely superb inside that place. Credit to the Luton fans as well, although they were very abusive. They created a hell of an atmosphere in there. They really did. They just did not stop. And the West Ham fans were just fucking phenomenal. It was back and forth the whole time. There was some great banter in there. I really enjoyed it. It is a really weird little stadium. I will say it's a very odd little stadium. You kind of go in through a row of terraced houses, and then you've got you walk under and underneath. The entrance is through. There's like a flat above where you walk through, and then you go through. And I'm sure you've seen the pictures. You go up some stairs, and you walk along a kind of a walkway, and you're looking into people's back gardens. It's fucking bizarre, and it is a very tiny, close knit stadium. But you know what? It was brilliant. It was really good. The atmosphere was excellent. It was good. I think they're going to help. They're going to help their team this year. Luton. I hope. I'll be honest with you. I hope they stay up. I think what they've done is fucking fabulous. To be quite honest, coming from the Vauxhall Conference, they've got a couple of players like Pelly Ruddock who have come up with them the whole way through. Non-league through to the Premier League, and they've done it on a shoestring budget as well. So I'm not going to knock them. They're a very well followed team as well. It's only a small stadium, but yeah, they create a hell of a racket in there. Very passionate fans, and the team were a credit. They did not stop. Really disciplined, really well organised. And if they were a little bit more clinical at times, they probably would have got a few more goals, but they weren't. They had a few chances. They were better at set pieces than us, I'd say that. I think they probably should have had one or two more from set pieces. So that's Luton out of the way. I just wanted to say that anyway about them. But obviously, look, we went in at 1-0. We went in 1-0 at half time, and that is it was a great goal. It was a great goal, really. Not so much the header, but Alvarez, the work from Alvarez, the little 1-2s he was playing, the ball he played through to Paqueta, Emerson sort of drawing people out, making those overlapping runs, which he was doing all game. Emerson, he was working tirelessly, and that pick out from Paqueta, he kind of looked up and he literally he just put it on Bowen's head. He saw him at the back post, put it on Bowen's head. Weren't the best header you're ever going to see. Goalkeeper had a bit of a nightmare there, but look, we go in 1-0, and yeah, weren't an exciting game. It weren't. I wasn't really expecting it to be. When you got two defensive teams that are kind of cancelling each other out. They were in their comfort zone. We were out of ours because it was down to us to try and take the game to them. It's not really what we're good at, but we do have a lot of quality, which helped us today. So there was some sort of individuals that kind of helped us in the second half. I thought we improved. I thought we'd gone 2-0 up. With Emerson, I actually caught that on camera. Where he smacked that ball and he levered that ball in. I still don't know why that was called off. Was it offside? I don't know. I was caught up in the celebrations, but that was ruled out. And yeah, the winning goal which was great. Actually, both players that scored, both Bowen and Kurt Zouma, were two players that were targeted by the Luton fans. They were singing some not very nice songs about Bowen's missus, Danny. It's great that he scored, and then Zouma was getting it all game long, honestly. Because he got clattered twice, didn't he? And ended up on the floor. And they were singing, "Now you know how your cat feels." And it was constant. They was booing him and all that sort of thing. And you saw the reaction of Zouma when he scored, when he kind of leapt like a salmon. Great header. James Ward-Prowse finally found someone from his 4th or 5th set piece, I think it was. Not that any of them was bad. None of the corners were bad. They were all put into good areas, but for whatever reason, we just didn't seem to be. I wouldn't say we weren't attacking them. They're a big team as well, so it was going to be harder against them. They're kind of a set piece team, so they were defending them really well. But on this occasion, Zouma found himself in space and fucking brilliant header. Rose headed it down in off the post, great, and the celebration ran over to their fans, didn't he? The ones that had been giving it to him. The ones in the corner next to the away support, next to us, he lapped that up, and I've got to say I felt quite comfortable at that point. I wasn't at any point up to that. I was kind of shitting myself, really, thinking, because it's a banana skin. It's typically a banana skin, that type of game for us, and I thought, oh no, it's gonna go wrong. It's gonna go wrong. It is. But we kind of held on. They did give us a bit of a scare. They scored. I don't know whether it was a 90th or 91st minute. They did get a goal, a good goal as well. And it was a bit of a nervy end. But yeah, all in all, crisis averted. I think we kind of got through it. I'm not gonna. I think if I'd have been watching it on telly, because I've listened to a few people speak about it. And they're talking about it in the same way that I was talking about Brighton, and the same way that Luke was talking about Chelsea. Yeah, because when you're there, you get caught up in the atmosphere, and it was a great day out. You're drinking and you're singing, and there's all sorts of other stuff going on. I enjoyed the Chelsea game, for instance. I was there, so I wasn't really. I enjoyed it today. Could it have been better? Yes. Could it have been worse? Fuck yes. But we finished the game. Top of the league, as we sang on loop for about 10 minutes. It was brilliant. We are top of the league because we are. So I don't know who's playing City tomorrow. I think it's Fulham. Yeah, so we need Fulham to do a job on City, and then we stay top of the league for the international break. I mean, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? So yeah, look, all in all, really, really good day out for me. The game kind of went how I expected it to. I was expecting a win. I didn't expect us to win comfortably either, but I did think we'd get over the line. Brilliant day out. I hope they stay up. I hope Luton Town do stay up. They're, I know we've got history and stuff like that, but it's a great ground to go to. Shithole area, I've got to be honest. We had to park miles away. It was a nightmare getting back to the car. We was parked south of the stadium, way south as well. And when you come out of the stand, which way have they blocked? South. So you got to walk fucking north about felt like half a mile to go up, come back and go up the other road parallel with yourself. So that kind of added 20, 25 minutes to our walk. But yeah, so in that sense, it weren't great. I don't think there's no sort of pubs around that area or anything like that. None that you'd want to drink in anyway. So no, the actual area itself, I think what we were singing, this is a shithole. I want to go home. They're not wrong now. They're not wrong now. Yeah, but all in all, a good day. We will come back. I think we'll probably do a show tonight as you're watching this. Obviously, it's late for me, but we'll probably do a show tonight and do some player ratings. But standout players for me were Kurt Zuma at the back, Alvarez and Paqueta in central midfield. Those two were just outstanding. The man of the match will be out of those two. I still haven't made my mind up. Alvarez was just superb, but Paqueta is fucking just. I've just run out of superlatives for him. The guy is phenomenal. He can do everything. Everything you want in a footballer. That's him. You know, he's brilliant. I love him. And Bowen done well. You know, Mickey had a bit of a quiet game. They did do a job on him. But no, all in all, yeah, good 3 points. Hopefully we go into the international break, top of the league, but I don't expect City to not do Fulham. But funnier things have happened, so you don't know. So that is it from me for now. And we will be back with the player ratings tonight. We might do a live show. I'll speak to Gary, see when he's about, and yeah, that's it from me. So come on, you wines. I'm going to bed. Night night.